coach before the game. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Buffalo's offense will go on the attack first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. From the gun, there he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's DeMarco. Just a short pass to the tight end. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to run it left here. He's past the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. On the move. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. He gets a hand on it. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
Hand it to the back. All over him immediately.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's DeMarco. Rushes on. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Thrust that arm out. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Some misdirection with the counter. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's DeMarco. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Bulls will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for, and makes the fair catch at the 10. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Turns up, it's Robinson. Could not make his way to the corner.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Here's Carr to throw. Calls it in. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Drops back on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Great place to start for this offense. Working the ground game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to establish the run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's DeMarco. Look out! He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll take the penalty and move them back. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And that is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense. 1st and 10 from the 33. The give to the left side. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Carr. Between the hashes, it's Connor. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Kick is in the air. Looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. To the air, it's DeMarco. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. He'll get... About the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing, Carr. Complete. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Chippewas come to the line in the hurry-up. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught over the middle. It's Connor. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Chippewas. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Number 95, set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for running room. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Here's Carr to throw. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Chippewas come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Again, it's Carr. Under pressure. Fires to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a more chain links to move the sticks. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here comes the heat. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Carr fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Moving the pocket, it's Carr. Rush right in his face. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Tight end now in motion. Play fake, Carr. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
Grab behind the line. It's Connor. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the second down completion was anything but productive. 3rd and long coming up. Throwing, Carr. Escapes the pressure to his right. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And the Chippewas send out the punt unit. On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's DeMarco. Firing to the right, complete. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. He's got the 1st down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Bulls are marching down the field. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, this game really has turned into a defense. Struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job.
He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. The Central Michigan offense takes the field to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They're all over him. Right on target this time.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The Chippewas getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Driven back. 2nd and long here. Here's Carr to throw. Finds his big tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Motion from the wideout. Carr on play action. Zings it complete to the right. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive turns.
And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Carr rushes on. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Central Michigan. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed just stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's DeMarco. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Swapped immediately. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They give it to him again. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys?
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big. On the return, what a play there. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Pulls it and runs it again. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll line up for the field goal to try to tack a little onto the lead. And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Flying the friendly skies. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's DeMarco. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Inside the 25. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Still looking. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, the offense, they can taste it.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Look out. Looking to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll